Welcome back then to episode number 3 of our Let's Play with West Brom. Now, I know the important question you're going to be asking as soon as we start this. What happened with transfers last time? Yeah, nothing really. We did try, and, well, the transfer window was over then. Didn't really go too well. However, looking at that, we're going to just go onto our schedule and see. We did actually lose a game. Straight after that win at Bournemouth, we did lose to Manchester City 3-1. If we just look at the game, we played a sort of different side. We had Evans back in the team, Gibbs as well. We did start Rondon up front again. You can see Rondon did score. And, you know, Sane scored 7 minutes. We scored 8. Looking okay. City come back 33 minutes. We changed up a little bit. Went a bit more attacking. But as you can see, they completely dominated. We had 3 shots the whole game. I mean, we were lucky to score, to be honest. That was our first shot. And we did score from it. But I was always expecting to lose against City, to be honest. Now you can see then a 1-1 draw against Brighton. Now they did score from a corner. We missed, and then they got a corner. Come back, scored. Chris Sprint actually with that assist, I believe. Yep. We did sell him, but, you know. Chris Sprint with the assist for Shane Duffy. It was a bit of a scrappy goal, to be honest, in the box. We went up the other end then, straight after kickoff. Moussa Dembele scores, breaking his duck. As you can see, 10 on target, 25 shots. Really, really should have actually won that game, but we didn't. Moving on then to Liverpool. We won. We beat Liverpool in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. They did play a little bit of a rotated side. They started Ben Woodburn up front. Trent Alexander-Arnold in the middle of midfield. A bit of a weird one, but he didn't play too bad there. He was playing a decent role for them. Woodburn did get injured in 28, which means Solanke come on, and Firmino got injured in 34, which means Salah come on, so we had to deal with his pace as well down that side. Klavan as well come on towards the end, the middle of the game, for Alexander-Arnold in the middle. But as you can see, Rondon with an important goal on 65. We did change tactics a little bit. We were sort of hinging on playing standard and then going slightly more attacking, then dropping back to counter, seeing what we could do. And as Rondon then got injured in the 71st minute, we brought on Moussa Marega and stuck to standard. He went up there, scored a goal straight away on his debut. His first goal, sorry, not his debut, but he did score a goal straight away within his first sort of 6 minutes on the pitch. We dropped back to counter, straight away Liverpool come and scored. However, we sort of stayed and managed to see out the game and win. So we are through to the 4th round of the Carabao Cup, which means 16 teams for this draw. Now, teams I probably want to look at playing here. There's not that many big teams left. What have we got? Man U, Chelsea, City, Arsenal, Leicester. Teams we want to avoid there. Swansea, Burnley. Bolton I would take. Sheff Wednesday. Nope. Stoke. Nope. Man City. Arsenal. That's good. West Brom. QPR, please. Oh, wow. We could get through to the quarter. Is it the quarterfinals? It is the quarterfinals. Chelsea, Man U. I mean, this is looking a good draw for us. Wow. Not something I was really expecting, to be honest. But as you can see, we do have Southampton coming up later today, and I will see you after the lineup. So, confirmed lineup for today's game. Ben Foster will start in goal. The back 4 will be made up of Neon, Evans, Dawson and Gibbs. In midfield, we will have Guilherme on the right, Matt Phillips out on the left with Livermore and Jakob in the centre. And up front, we start Moussa Marega and Dembele. On the substitutes bench today, then, we have Boaz Myhill, Josh Brennett, Ahmed Higazi and Gareth Barry. Greg, Nessa Chadley and Jay Rodriguez are the remaining substitutes. as you can see then, Marega comes in for Rondon up front. Dembele keeps his place in the side due to Jay Rodriguez having a slight injury. And, I mean, Guilherme out on the right, Chadley dropped to the bench, but we do rotate them quite often now. The three sort of wingers that we've got, Chadley, Guilherme and Phillips, rotate in and out quite regularly. Now, if we look at Southampton's team, they've got a little bit of pace with Buffal on that left side, but they do have some very good technical players in here. Tadic, Lamina, and Buffal very good. Davis very sort of hard-working. Romeo, good defensive player. Cedric and Bertrand will be giving them pace up there from the fullbacks. Van Dijk in the back, very very strong centre back there with Forster in goal as well. And Austin will be something to be desired up front, especially when you look at their bench. They've got Yoshida to come on with a bit of pace in defence. Shane Long and James Ward-Prowse as well can give them something off the bench. Now, I'm going to be a little bit assertive, I think. I'm going to say, go out there and carry on straight off where you left the last match. That was when we beat Liverpool 2-1. And, you know, I'm looking forward to this. I think we've been playing well of late. We seem to be getting a rhythm going now. And we seem to be definitely not controlling games. We're going to drop down to a counter-attack because with 30% possession here, it's not looking too good for us. So we really need to try and hit him on the counter-attack as the ball goes in and it's a goal. Yeah. So, scrap that. Demand a little bit more of the players. And here comes the counter-attack. Marega gets straight took out from the back there. That's got to be a red card, surely. It is a red. So the player that's just scored for Southampton, their centre-back, has just been sent off as well, which means they drop Romeo into the back and actually don't have Davis playing in centre-attack in mid anymore, which means now we should be able to push up a little bit more attacking. 7 shots from us so far, none on target, 8 and 1 now. Not good enough. I must say, not good enough. I do want to sort of see if we can push on now. We're playing against 10 men, and we really, here, with the pace we've got up front, should be... I mean, we're going to concede here, aren't we? We're all over the shop, and we are... Free kick. Lucky that. Very lucky, I must say. Half-time couldn't come sooner for us as we come in. We are going to get to the dressing room and really give these players a dressing down now. I expect to see much better in the second half. That was playing against 10 men. Pretty poor. We didn't have a chance, a key highlight. Again, still nothing. Moving on to 50 minutes now. We're not seeing a lot. And it looks like some tactical changes need to be made. I think what we're going to do, we're going to put Chadley on as an inside forward with Guilherme as an inside forward as well. The question is, do we bring Barry on as a deep line playmaker? I think we do. So we're going to bring Barry on as a deep line playmaker on support. And we are going a little bit more attacking now. We're going to put the ball out to the wings, hit it into the box, exploit the flanks a little bit more, try and retain possession, go a little bit wider, and try and run at the defence a bit more. Play at a higher tempo as well. That might unsettle them a little bit. Because we're really not doing much. Southampton is still controlling the possession and we're not. And realistically here, with 11 men against 10, we should be doing something. Again, going to demand more from the team, but we're not doing anything here. Right. We're playing awfully. It does mean Rodriguez is going to have to come on up front as an advanced forward. And we're going to change Dembele to a complete forward. And hopefully we can get something from this then. Do you want to go on overload? Is it too soon? I don't think it's too soon. I think we also need to pump the ball into the box because we're not doing anything. Here we go. this is where we can beat Dembele again, hitting the post. The amount of chances he's missed this season from doing that. He's really making me consider whether he was a good signing or not. Rondon's been playing well in the last few games. We have sorely missed him today, I must say. As much as I didn't want him, we have he's been quite pivotal in bringing the ball down. We have missed him. Foster kicks the ball up. No one's there. Dawson straight to Davis. Dawson again. Good tackle. Alan Neum now up the line. Wilherme. Ball up. Dembele's there. Hopefully he can get... Okay. Not sure what that was. We could really push forward now. It would be very helpful, because this is not going to be the result we wanted, is it? After our good run. We are on overload, aren't we? We're on overload. Okay. So I don't... Dembele's there. He's got to score. He has scored. Thank God we're getting a point out of this game, because... I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but if we weren't, I would be appalled at the team. Probably not enough time here to get another goal. However, if we did, I would take it. As Livermore puts the ball forward, Chadley's there. And that looks like it's going to be game over, to be honest. Gibbs gives the ball away to Long, and Shane Long here is on the attack. Luckily hits it wide. And it ends 1-1. I mean, Dembele there, he did score, but he didn't perform as well as he should have. Marega, again, did not turn up. Wilherme didn't really turn up. Dawson didn't really turn up. Phillips didn't turn up. Not a lot of our players turned up, so I'm going to say I'm not happy with that. Especially considering we're against 10 men. I mean, Southampton are a good team, but a point against 10 men? For basically the whole game, 15 minutes. To score in the 90th minute, it's not good enough at all. Really not good enough. We've got Arsenal next, so you'll see the lineup to that. The lineup for today's game then. Starting in goal, number 1, Ben Foster. The back four lines up as such: Alam Neon, Johnny Evans, Craig Dawson and Kieran Gibbs. In midfield, we start Wilherme on the right, Nessa Chadley on the left, with Livermore and Jakob our solid central midfield partnership. And up front, we have Jay Rodriguez and Moussa Dembele. Substitutes today then: Boaz Myhill, Josh Brennett, Ahmed Agazi and Gareth Barry. Greg, Matt Phillips and Moussa Marega complete the bench. Okay, then as you can see, we have made a change up top. We've now brought in Jay Rodriguez to replace Marega, and we're playing him as an advanced forward with Dembele as a complete forward. We've also decided to drop Matt Phillips for this game and bring Chadley in and play 2 inside forwards as well. Not sure how much this is going to benefit us, but I think if we play a little bit differently, we can cut inside, because, I mean, Arsenal's fullbacks, both of them are quite fast, and Kolasinac, very strong as well. So I figured if, you know, Wilherme and Chadley are both technically very good players, so if they can cut inside and sort of give the defence a run around, it may lead in our favour. As you can see, Arsenal with a very solid attack up top then, with Lacazette, Sanchez, Ozil and Walcott there. Walcott probably being the weak link, however his pace is going to be really hard. Up against Gibbs though, who probably knows him quite well, having played with him for many years, so hopefully he can remember how he used to play and sort of take control of that. Ramsey and Coquelin in the middle, not the strongest midfield Arsenal could have put out. However, if you look at the back, Bellerin, Kolasinac, generally very good players. Mertesacker though, we've got 2 fast players up front now, and hopefully we can try and combat his pace. We have Marega on the bench as well, who is very tall but very fast, so if we need to, we can bring him on to combat Mertesacker's height, and he's also got the pace to beat him. Anyway, moving on, we are going to go for, I think assertively, I'm going to say we're the underdogs, but go and perform for the fans. Didn't seem to do too well. We are starting on standard here. I don't want to drop straight to counter because we are playing at home, as we get a goal kick straight away. Possession, we seem to be, were controlling possession. Arsenal look more in control now, to be honest. I'm not sure if countering is going to be a good strategy against an Arsenal team with that attacking line as they come forward. And Gibbs plays it back, and no idea what happened there. Dudley now with the ball. Lovely ball through to Dembele, and we're through on goal. Dembele, how the bloody hell has he missed that? Well, Dembele again being a disappointment as he's on the ball. Neom to Guilherme. It's got to be a penalty, and it is. Dembele stepping up to take this penalty. Hopefully, he can score this one. If you were watching before, I'm not going to give spoilers away, but he didn't do too well the last penalty he took, as he slots that in the bottom corner, and West Brom lead 1-0 against Arsenal. God. Last game we had a bit of a blip, didn't we? We still come away with a point, but we're playing pretty solid, yeah. Counter attack, yeah. We got that goal now, haven't we? The thing about Arsenal, they've got a lot of pace. They can catch us on the counter as they come forward and score. Didn't do that fast enough, did I? So what I'm thinking is, we probably now want to go back to standard, don't we? I mean, we could keep it at counter. We don't have to be too... We've got to still combat them coming forward. We're probably not going to get a win out of this. They score here, which they do. We're going to standard, because we can't really afford to lose everything. 4 shots. It's not looking too good. As we have a corner though. Guilherme with the ball in. Evans is there. Jakob's there. Thought that was going to be a goal. Really did. As we go in for half time now, it does look like we're going to go in at 2-1 down. That should be okay, I believe. Yep, we are going in at half time, 2-1 down. That should be okay. So as we're going for half time then, I think I'm going to get aggressive here and ask to show me something else in the second half. And we're coming forward. Rodriguez. Nice highlight to Dembele. Nearly scored straight from the kickoff there. That would have been nice. We'll just take a quick look in a minute, although this highlight's continuing. We get a replay of that for some reason. Not sure why. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. So it's still the beta. So the game will be, well, it's probably released by the time this episode's out, but I think things like that will be fixed in the actual game. As we come forward, and Guilherme should have probably buried that, to be honest. We are going to take Rodriguez off and bring Marega on as not a complete forward, a target man. Going to bring Guilherme off as well and play Phillips as a winger. Gibbs is also not doing very well, so bring Burnett on. If we go with that for now, I think we want to look at instructions-wise, maybe playing a little bit wider, maybe retaining a bit more possession. Though we could just go more direct and run at them, as Dembele misses in the background. Just pass into space and be more direct and just sort of keep going forward. If we can go a little bit more attacking, I might look at doing that, because we are away. We are at home, I mean, so we should really go more attacking at home. I know we're playing Arsenal, but as Phillips comes through here, the ball to the back, and Morega's there. He has scored. We're going to change that. We're going to go back to counter and see if we can get something out of this game. Morega, not a bad signing for us, to be honest. Good sort of backup player that we've got, can come off the bench. Very fast, can play as a target man or an advanced forward. Can also play on the right wing. We've got a few rotation options there. As we come forward again, Morega with his pace going up that left side with the ball into Dembele. Dembele's there. And somehow, we have now masterminded a 2-goal comeback against Arsenal. You seem to have bottled it. And it looks like we're on the attack again with Matt Phillips. Ball into the box. Chadley's there. Good save there. But I mean, where's this come from? Phillips with the ball in again. Not so good this time. But Morega's got the pace to get there. And plays it out to Chadley, who doesn't actually get there. As Ozil comes through. Has to play it all the way back. We intercept, and Morega's there again. Gives the ball away. Luckily, Dawson's there to cover up. And Foster can boot it up. Okay. Now is the time we're not looking to give the ball away. As Morega plays a lovely ball through to Dembele. Dembele for his hat-trick. Dembele misses. But Brennett's got the ball back in. Dembele misses again. Right, we're looking about the 5-minute mark. We're looking good now. Feel like we should contain. We're just going to tighten up. And this is not looking a good highlight. As the ball comes in, Dawson clears it away. I mean, I don't want to miss out here as Foster collects the ball. 30 seconds to go. Time wasting now is whenever possible as we kick the ball forward. But we Lacazette with the shot. With 5 seconds left now, I do think this is going to be... It is. I mean, 19 shots, 17 shots on target. Very, very clinical. Well, I say clinical, we scored 3 goals, but quite good from us there with 38% possession. Moussa Dembele played very well, however, he did miss some important chances again. Probably needs to work on his finishing. Might be something I'll look to do in training. But, I mean, going into the dressing room, that was fantastic performance. It does take us up to 6th in the Premier League. If we just look at the table quickly. I mean, what, 11 points now? We are in those Europa League spots. We're ahead of Arsenal, ahead of Liverpool, ahead of Everton. Southampton, a team that we did draw with, if they had 10 men or not. But we're looking very good to the start of this season. We're into the 4th round of the Cup. And we've just beat Arsenal. Not too bad. Anyway, I will see you next time. If you did enjoy this, please leave a like. Should probably actually say who we're going to play next time. So next episode, we will be looking at playing QPR and Burnley. Not the most exciting episode, no, but it is the 4th round of the Carabao Cup, which means we could get through to a quarter-final. Not something we probably looked at the start of this series, but going into the 4th episode, I mean, a quarter-final, we'll take it, won't we? Anyway, like I said, completely lost my train of thought there. So, yeah. I'll see you next time. If you did like this video, please leave a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below for suggestions, how you think we're doing, any possible signings for the January transfer window. If you're wondering sort of what tactics we play, it's literally just an attacking 4-4-2 with standard and no instructions. We just change them throughout, depending on who we play. But, I mean, if you want to suggest maybe another tactic we should look at as a backup in the comments, then please feel free. And until next time, thank you for watching.